Okay, so I'm not sure what you guys did yesterday, honestly, because you didn't do your assignment in Teacher Made, and I can't come and get it to see if you did it on paper and if you did it correctly, so we're going to have to do it again today. So remember that when we subtract, our big number is always on top. Now, unlike addition, where we put our numbers together, we're only starting with our big number, and then we're going to pull out the smaller number. For example, so 519, I'm going to draw 5 hundreds. 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm going to draw 110 and 9 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and so the first thing I'm going to do is start with my ones. All right, so I have 9 ones and I need to subtract 5. Oh, I can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 4 ones left. But now I have a problem, right? Now I only have 1 10 and I need to pull out 2 10s. So this 100 is not just a 100. I can also regroup it for 10 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then that 100 is gone. Okay. Now I'm going to pull out 2 10s. 1, 2. How many do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I don't have 5 hundreds left anymore. Do I have 4? So then I'm going to pull out 3. 1, 2, 3, 1. So it's 194. Okay, I want you to watch me do a couple more before we start working some together. You'll have trouble by the tons if you don't start with the ones. So 9 subtract 3. Oh, I can do that. 9 subtract 3 is 6. Now I do have an issue next door because I have 3 subtract 6. More on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. 13 minus 6 is 7. And 5 minus 2 is 3. Okay, and then I showed you yesterday that you can put the 2 smaller numbers together and you should add them up and get the bigger number just to check and see if you're right. 6 plus 3 is 9. 13 regroup, that's 5, 639. So I know I'm right. Now let's look at this one. We automatically have a problem in the ones place because we have 5 on the bottom. More on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. That'll leave him with 5 and me with 13 now. 13 minus 5 is 8. But wait, I have a problem because I have this many. 5 little fingers. I can't subtract 8 from that. So I'm going to have to go next door. More on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. 15 minus 8 is 7. Okay. 2 minus 2 is nothing. You can put the 0 there. I won't count it wrong. But when I'm writing the number 78, I don't write 078. So I'm just going to leave it blank. All right, substitute, please pause the video and pass out the guided practice. And now we're going to work some together. Okay, I need good LLP, sitting up straight, pencil in hand, maybe an eraser on your desk if you need one, ready to work. All right, let's look at number 1. We have 863 subtract 475, but we always have to start with our ones. We have 3 subtract 5. Well, I can't do that. More on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. Hey, we just did 13 minus 5 is 8. But now I have another problem because now I have 5 subtract 7 and I can't do that. Okay, more on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. Now 15 subtract 7 is 8, and 7 subtract 4 is 3. Okay, let's do the next one. 6 minus 1, can I do that? I can't hear you. Can I subtract 1 from 6? Yes, I can. It's 5. You need to be writing these down as we're working. Okay, but now I do have a problem. I have 5 subtract 8, and I can't do that. More on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. Now I have 15 minus 8 is 7. And 5 minus 2 is 3. Okay. Moving on. You can pause the video at any time if you need to catch up, but you need to make sure that you're writing these along with me because in a minute you're going to do some on your own. All right, so we've got 931 subtract 546. We're going to start with our ones column. 1 minus 6. Can't do it. More on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. Now I have 11 minus 6 is 5. I have 2 minus 4. Nope, can't do it. More on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. I have 12 minus 4. Can I do that? What is it? I can't hear you. It's 8. And 8 minus 5 is 3. Okay, let's do the next one. You'll have trouble by the tens if you don't start with the ones. 2 minus 3. Oh, can't do it. More on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. 12 minus 3. Who knows what 12 minus 3 is? Hallie, what's 12 minus 3? I hope you said 9. 6 minus 2 is 4. And 7 minus 3 is 4. Okay, I want you to work the next one. Pause the video, and then I'll come back and you can watch me work it and you can check your answer. Okay, so we're going to start with the ones column. 6 minus 3 is 3. Can I do that? No, I can't. More on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. 12 minus 3 is 9. We just did that. And then 4 minus 2 is 2. Okay, work number 7 and pause the video. And then you can check and see if you got the same answer as me. Okay, I'm looking at my ones column. I have 9 on the bottom. Can't have that. More on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. So now I have 17 minus 9. Who knows what 17 minus 9 is? Everyone in this room should know. 17 minus 9 is 8. 8 minus 7 is 1. 4 minus 2 is 2. Pause the video and work the next one. Okay, in my ones column, I already have a problem. 5 is on the bottom. More on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. 13 minus 5 is, what is it, class? 8. 4 minus 2 is 2. 9 minus 9 is nothing. You can put a 0 there, but again, when I'm writing the number 28, I don't write 0, 28. I just write 28. Okay. Pause the video and work this whole bottom row as your substitute walks around and watches you work. And then when everybody's finished with these, no wasting time. Everybody be working, then we will check them. Okay, starting with the ones. 2 minus 0 is 2. 4 minus 8 is a problem. More on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. Now 14 minus 8. Who knows 14 minus 8? Well, we all should. 14 minus 8 is 6. 5 minus 3 is 2. Okay, so in our ones column here, I have 3 minus 5. Can I do that? What? I can't hear you. Oh, yeah, you're right. I cannot do that. More on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. Hey, 13 minus 5. We should be getting good at this one. What is it? 8. 7 minus 4 is 3. And 1 minus 1 is 0. But I'm not going to write that because when I write the number 38, I don't write 0, 38. Let's check number 11. Are you getting these right? I hope so. Okay, so more on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. 14 minus 7 is 7. That's a double stacked. 4 minus 2 is 2. And 7 minus 7 is nothing. But I'm not going to put a 0 there. Okay, so 367 subtract 119. I've got 9 on the bottom. 9's bigger than 7. More on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. 17 minus 9 is 8. 5 minus 1 is 4. And 3 minus 1 is 2. 248. Now, if you're doing any of these and suddenly you're like, does that really look right though? And you're not sure, if you want to check and add the two small numbers together, you should get your big number on top because of addition and subtraction being related. There was my big number. Okay, so now let me do 119, 248, 9 plus 8 is 17, 10 or more, send them next door, 4, 5, 6, 367. So yeah, I was correct. And at any time, if any of these look wrong to you, put the two small numbers together, and if it equals the number you have on top, then you know you're correct. Okay, I'm going to read you number 13. Then I want you to pause it and work it, and then we'll check it together. A Christmas tree farm had put up 740 trees for sale. How many trees did they fall short of if they received orders for 827 trees? Pause the video. Okay, so I always like to write down what I know. Okay, so the orders equaled 827. Okay, but how many trees did they actually have? They have 740 actual trees to sell. So how could we use those numbers to figure out how many more trees they need? What could we do? What does how many more mean? Right, we need to subtract 827, 740, 7 minus 0 is 7. More on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. 12 minus 4. We did that a minute ago. You should know. What is it? 8. So they are short. That means they don't have enough. 87 trees. That doesn't mean they have 87 short trees. That means they don't have enough trees, and that's how many more they need. All right, I'm going to read number 14, then you work it and check it. Did you get number 13 right? Did you? Number 14, a car manufacturing company has 451 sedans and 177 hatchbacks that are ready to be rolled out. How many more sedans than hatchbacks did the car company produce? Pause the video and then we'll check your answer. Okay, so again, I'm going to write down what I know. Sedan, that's the four-door car. Not that it matters, but the sedans equal 451. And this is the hatchback. equals 177. And then it says how many more? So what does that tell me to do? Subtract. So when I subtract, I always have to start with the big number. Well, the big number happens to be on top. 451. Subtract 177. More on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. 7. 11 minus 7 is 4. 4 minus 7 is impossible. More on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. 14 minus 7, that's a double stack. 7. And then 3 minus 1 is 2. So 274 more sedans. Okay, so your assignment page will be on paper today. Yay! It will look very much like this, except different numbers. It'll be this page right here. And you'll put it in the clip tray when you're finished. Make sure you're working. You guys know that in 3rd grade, you don't have long to finish assignments, so you need to be diligent and keep on working. And I will see you tomorrow. I'm so excited.